Religion instructs you to pray harder. It suggests that sufficient faith will prompt a divine response. It claims that certain prayers can move mountains, heal the sick, and bestow blessings. However, to some, prayer feels like shouting into a void. Please subscribe because here, we try to speak from enlightenment, not opinion. Thank you. Let's start here. Prayer was never meant to be a form of begging, but that is how religion has presented it. That's how the religious system trained you. Jesus, often referred to as Yeshua in historical contexts, offered profound teachings on prayer that diverged significantly from the institutionalized versions we see today. His approach was rooted in a deep understanding of the divine presence within each individual. When Jesus taught his disciples to pray, he emphasized simplicity, authenticity, and a direct connection with the divine. Consider the Lord's Prayer, often cited as a model for Christian prayer. Jesus instructed his followers to pray in private, not in public displays of piety. He taught them to seek the kingdom of God within themselves, emphasizing the importance of inner transformation over external rituals. The prayer he shared is not a formula to be recited mindlessly, but a guide to cultivating a deeper, more intimate relationship with God. Jesus said, "When you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father, who is unseen. Then your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you." Matthew 6 verse 6. This teaching underscores the importance of privacy and sincerity in prayer. It suggests that true prayer is a personal, intimate conversation with the divine, not a public performance designed to impress others. Now let's trace the distortion. Ancient spiritual traditions also understood something profound. The inner world is the source of all reality. In ancient Egypt, India, and indigenous cultures, prayer wasn't about showcasing talents in prayers. It was about tuning the soul to the frequency of God. But religion institutionalized prayer. They turned it into formulaic words, repeated chants, and dogmatic rituals, where the goal was not transformation, but obedience. Think about it. You were told to pray to God, never with God. True. You were told God is up there, while you're down here unworthy. True. You were taught that silence in return meant wait. No, or you're not faithful enough. True. That was all part of the same narrative, to keep you feeling separate, dependent, and guilty. Because a person who believes God is far outside, and they are not worthy of divine intervention, will never realize the divine within. Why does the religious system keep prayer this way? Because it serves their agenda. If you believe that only they have the right prayers, if you believe that only your priests, pastors, or imams can reach God for you, if you believe that God only listens to their prayers, then you remain spiritually dependent on them. That's spiritual colonization, whether you like it or not. Prayer became a way to keep you small, instead of expansive. This is what they tell you. Pray for forgiveness. Why? Because they want you to believe you're broken. Pray for mercy. Why? Because they want you to fear judgment. Pray for provision. Why? Because they want you to feel helpless. Religion doesn't empower prayers, it weaponizes it. So what is real prayer? It's not a monologue, it's a shift in awareness. True prayer is the elevation of consciousness. When Yeshua said, "The kingdom of God is within you," he was pointing to a radical truth. Everything you're searching for already exists in you. Prayer is how you remember that you and the divine are not two, you are one. You are part of the divine. Okay, let's look at the real-world consequences of misunderstanding prayer. First, the suffering parent. A mother prays every night for her child's healing. But nothing changes. She feels that God is silent. Did she not pray enough? Was her faith too small? No. The truth is she was taught to pray from fear, not presence. From desperation, not wholeness. Her pain is real, but the system sold her a broken method. True prayer is not a plea from a place of lack. It is a call from the depths of your being, where you are already whole. When you pray, remember, the divine is always present, always listening. God is within you, and the same God is in the sick child too. Nothing is missing. Trust in this presence, and your prayers will be answered in ways you cannot yet see. Second, the addict begging for freedom. A man is on his knees, weeping, asking God to take the addiction away. But nothing happens. Why? Because religion taught him to outsource his power. Real prayer is facing the addiction within, not begging for its removal. True freedom comes from within. When you pray, do not beg for deliverance from your suffering. Instead, seek the strength to face your suffering. Look within and find the divine spark that resides in your heart. It is there that you will find the power to overcome your addiction. Remember, you are part of the divine, so prayer should not be about asking for what you lack. It is about recognizing the abundance that already exists within you. When you connect with this inner light, you will find the courage to confront your challenges and the wisdom to overcome them. The true power of prayer lies in its ability to transform our consciousness and align us with the divine within. Kindly comment below with your experiences around prayer, and subscribe to The True God as we expose more of what religion tried to hide. Thank you.